out of the goal to clear it away. Shot it over on the board. Schmidt held it in at the point, shooting one. Rudy a stick save, and Trache comes up with the rebound. Here's Bossy. Flipping it in. Racing in is Trache to a bad angle. Dropped it back, and John Shabbat was there defensively, and he controls for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's had their chances, but haven't been able to get it behind Rudy. Here they try again with
the Islanders a little more closely. The first few rushes they've had in this game tonight, Ken, they've tried to cross the blue line, hold up, move laterally across the blue line, and let the other players drive for the net and create those openings. Washington's defensemen have been doing a great job, specifically Stevens and Langway, in keeping those other forwards from driving to the net and opening up the lanes. New York's going to have to adjust and start driving some pucks at Mason and going for the rebounds if the Washington defensemen aren't letting the open guys drive for the net.
Mike Gartner takes a shot, and the save. Christian keeps the puck in. Ridley after it behind him.
The fact that South Carolina may have the best three backs in the country. If you count all three of them, they're very talented.
First down at the 38. Harold Green again. Looks like the left tackle Eric Hayes got him. This is the first time that Florida State's front line has been healthy since the Miami game. There's Zal Groh, the offensive coordinator of the Gamecocks. Very bright individual who's filled us in on their offense the last couple.
Rutgers attack at the moment as Ernie picks up 14 through the air. 47-yard line. Senior out of Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Got Ernie. James Mann running hard to the midfield marker. Ed Sutter made the stop.
Number 32, James Mann, the ball carrier.
Sutter played that well. The counter play is to try to get the linebackers to flow one direction, give the blockers an angle on that linebacker, and then come back the other way. But Sutter stayed at home and made a nice tackle and held him to a 3-yard gain.
Give support to the ankle area, and he can leave his weight on his back foot and drive off of it, whereas before he had to get off that back foot in order to generate some bat speed.
Doing a lot of front foot hitting, which is not the way to hit home runs. And Greenwell, now he took a cortisone shot Wednesday, which was his birthday. He said, it's quite a birthday. I went 0 for 4, and then after the game I went and got a shot of cortisone. But he says it's taken the pain away for the time being as he takes ball 4. And
donate $1,000 to each player's school's general scholarship fund. Takes it to Warren, puts it on a ship. Hagan, he's going to put it up on top. Westbrook is there, incomplete, and no flag. Curtis Cotton had the cover.
Well, Michael Westbrook may be a freshman, but he made a upper-class move there to try to draw the interference. He knew the pass was underthrown a little bit, so he pulled up to try to draw the interference. Here you see Darian Hagan going downfield. Watch Michael Westbrook just see the move to the out.
And the Rutgers sidelines going crazy. They wanted the clock to continue to run, and it wasn't.
Well, the officials call time so they can measure and find out if it's a first down. Big break for Pitt right there. Well, I say that. They're moving down the field. Rutgers probably would want this kind of call right now, timeout, so they can regroup.
Yeah, and you see it's going to be short. And the crowd really getting on the officials here, as is the coaching staff.
He's telling him, hey, make him throw the footman ball on the ground so I can pat you on the back.
Going to go on top, looking for Pinckney. And he's overthrown at the 45. Now, one thing that Mike Hankwitz said to us yesterday that just scared him to death about Pinckney. Pinckney is 6'5", 238 pounds. And it's not, they talk about lineups that SIDs put together and then weights that coaches actually have. And Mike said, that is complete. It's accurate, and he's the fastest.
Cordell Stewart, 5-step drop this time. Can't find anybody. Now rolls it out and throws it short. James Kidd was the man in the vicinity.
See, he checked off, Ron. He looked out. He seen Chuck Marlowe lined up on the line of scrimmage, so he checked off to a pass.
The numbers on Stewart, almost 67%.
1,194 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Just under 5 to play, opening quarter. Break and serve. Wants to throw in that direction and has it complete at the 24. Juan Daniels is down his 3rd board already. Iverson pulls up short. Harrington runs down the long rebound.
I like the way Williams rebounds and then wheels out with the basketball to put pressure on the defense.
Iverson got a pick from Harrington, kicks it out to Tuomo, and he buried a 3.
Tuomo steps right up, knocks down the 3.
Tony Hawk goes up and does not find the board on the way down, but that is a run that anyone out here would take. Hawk hiding his face. Oh, how ashamed he should be.
By the way, Hawk, you're in first place. Big 540 coming off the coping, landing not real high on the transition, and he likes this part of the ramp. Clean invert, staying up there as long as he...
Cross-check right to the midsection. I happen to believe it was the slash originally that knocked down Simon. I think, right there. No, maybe not. No, it looked like the cross-check was the one that was the final nail that sent down the big fella. Chris Simon goes 6'3", 225 pounds.
Interesting, you mentioned the speed line out for Buffalo. I said the tough guy line out for Washington. You would have thought the tough...
3 pass. Looking right at Hurst, the tailback. First down, ridden out of bounds by Hashi Robertson, but Willie Hurst moves the chains for Washington.
I'm really impressed so far with the offensive line of Washington. You know how the BYU guys talk about how quick the defensive linemen were? If you watch these pictures and watch this game, Silvers, Connell, Ward, Ben, those guys are doing a tremendous job of pass protection. Nobody has gotten near the quarterback yet.
And you know what's interesting about that? That's their huge concern.
Yeah.
It's a big concern for them.
The Cowboys 7-3 will take over at their own 19-yard line. They have thrown the ball twice tonight. One bomb which resulted in an interference call, then a shovel pass. Other than that, it's the run with football. Jones is the tailback. Play action Cronin. Hardy, the tight end, is wide open. Taken out of bounds by Hamrick. Let's check in with Solomon Wilcox.
Yeah, Mike, before the game, I talked to Dallas special teams coach Joe Avazano, and he told me that when they lost Joey Galloway for the season
This year, 4 consecutive ACC tournaments in a row. They've won the ACC regular season 5 times in a row.
So for the first time tonight, Duke plays from behind. And Daniels or Estill gets Jones. I'm not sure which they're going to call it out.
Dante Jones attacking the basket. He's a transfer, the second transfer Mike Krzyzewski's ever taken. Both have been from New Jersey. Dante and also...
Looking forward to that match. The top of the hour, let's say Andre Agassi in his quarterfinal match against Nicholas Lepenti. Out on the grandstand court, Pavel 6-1 in the third over Scolari. He's through to the quarterfinals. Actually, there's some junior matches going on. Team Target starts today. Wheelchair tennis matches. They always have a tournament down here, so the second week of this event is just filled with action.
Not that you weren't doing it.
Well, it cost you more money. That's just flat stupid.
So the Red Sox and the Yankees, a little bad blood. I mean, is this over with? I mean, nobody in the Yankees has been hit, right? Nomar got a hit. He threw at the guy a couple of times. Now they issued warnings.
is it over? Is it over if nobody's been hit?
No, there's people down in the bullpen right now that are licking their chops for ball.
Junior, plenty of great bowlers all looking for a spot. And it looks like Jeff Safino will join them because he's about to get KO'd here by Dave DiAngelo. He's down 34 pins. Of course, unless those bowlers win next week at the Worlds, everyone's headed to the Tour Trials.
I was going to say, don't just start counting us out early.
Not yet, partner.
We still got one more shot at it.
Not yet.
You know, the one thing about winning, you never forget how. It's just a little tougher to get there.
Oh, a chop.
Are you kidding me?
With one out, nobody on, facing Carlos Zambrano, hitting .274, 2 homers, 12 batted in.
John, Cairo's one of those guys that just fits well, you know, on a team that's playing well. He does a lot of little things to help you win. He knows how to play the game. You know, I thought he was a big part of the Yankees' success, you know, before, but I think he'll be a big part of this team's success as well.
2-1 the count now to Cairo with Beltran.
He'll continue to get yoked from a boulevard, you know, like a lane
They'll
to a
keep
court.
downgrading it.
Yeah, no, keep making it, you know, a bigger thing.
All my friends were envious that I got to spend Christmas in Miami till they saw the rain. Warmest spot in the country, but
warm rain.
The rain, yeah, the rain changes everything.
It is still warm. First down, Sammy Marsh almost dumped the toss on the ground, but he spins forward, and the whistle is blown. He did get 6 yards to the 37. Here's Michelle Tafoya.
Well, Mike, Nick Saban told us before